Welcome back to the channel, good friends. Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning, back at the auto auction carriage trade in Eastern PA, looking for cars, looking for trucks, anything to bring to the channel. Pretty many cars here. This is about medium, maybe a little bit smaller than a medium-sized lot, and I'll try and show you that as much as possible. Let's go look and see what they have. Here we have one that'll pull a trailer. Super Duty F350. Looks in good shape. Tires have some meat on them. Those are Transforce ATs from Firestone. 180,000 miles, 2014. Full cab, extended cab. Bed liner with the fifth wheel, ball for the fifth wheel. A little bit of scaling. Let's get under there and see. Most important thing, up under the bed there. Not too bad. The hitch mount, good shape. Big plug and a little plug. Let's take a look inside. There's a little bit of room. Let's storage compartments. Take a look up front. A little dirty. Seats are in good shape. This is nice. This should be able to handle trailers, no problem, with little cars on them. Maybe small SUVs. Got the key in here. Wait for the glow plug to go out. Oh yeah. Bluetooth. You got everything you need in here. Trailer brakes. Yeah, this would be perfect. This is going to go for big money though. Probably a good 20-25,000 on the low end. I'm sure it's worth, even with that type of mileage, 28 to 30,000. Something luxurious and comfortable. 2018 Lincoln Navigator, 78,000 miles. Looks straight. Tires like new. Tow package. Take a look inside. Look at the materials on the inside. Even the third row seating has plenty of room. I'm sitting in the back here. My knees still have about a foot in front of them. Control volume, the source, your heating, and oh, it's not fired up so I can't see, but look at that. Beautiful interior. I love it. Even the design on the speaker grill, I bet that sounds good. Have your side steps that fold out. Bolster needs a little bit of help. We have this separated seat here. Very comfortable. Let's fire it up. Okay. Look at that. Sweet display on there. That's coming to life. The center console. Fuel economy, 17 miles per gallon in this big beast. This is gorgeous. It's very rare I would pick something like this up. I look at them just for myself. I could, you know, this is definitely me, something I would drive around. But hard to sell because of the fuel economy and the size. You wouldn't want to pull a trailer with it, you know, on a regular basis. And the price is going to be astronomical for this thing. With 78,000, it's going to go for a good dollar. So this would be, you know, something I look at for myself, and that's about it. So let's move right along. All right, I believe up here is one that was on the list for pickup truck. Now the pictures, you know, did they hide anything? You know, walking up to it, the wheels need to be refinished. We have rust on the front bumper. It is a platinum, so it's going to be loaded. And I run into this a lot here, guys. I fell for this a couple times. We have rust going back through there. They fill it in with housing styrofoam. You can see back in there too. Now these pieces can be replaced, guys. From here down you can get a piece, cut it out. But it's going to have to reflect in the price of what they're selling it for too. That one's in good shape. So 2/4 pieces, starting to bubble here as well. And the more important thing we need to do is look under here. Well, let me get over here. The bed's probably going to need some attention. It has some scaling. I've seen a hell of a lot worse, but up in there, the scaling's pretty bad. And the tow package is shot. More bubbling right there. Does have the bed liner. We're going to have some cancer right here as well. Open up all the doors and you'll see how extensive it is. Now, inside here, this is nice. I got to tell you, if I get it for the right price, I wouldn't mind dealing with the rust. I can handle that. Look at that. Bolster's worn, but can be easily saved. Hop up in the old platinum here. When it comes to rust, if it's scaly, I've dealt with it before. When it has the insulation filling in the body panels, I'm really wary. Where else did they do that? So I'm going to really check this over underneath, you know, off camera, where I can crawl underneath and take my flashlight and do that with both hands. From what I found now, I can handle it as long as I get it for a great price, like for $4,000 or so, maybe $5,000. So I'll put it on the list. It is a sweet truck. It's gorgeous in here. So we got the key. It does have power. We have something blinking in here. Okay, so I don't know if you can hear that, but it has what I believe to be an exhaust leak. Got the radio going there. That all works. Windows work. TPI sensor. All this is going to work, I'm sure. But let's hop out, check under the hood. I don't know if you could hear that. I was going to shut it off and I started to hear more of a tick. A lifter maybe? It's quieting up now, but we'll pass on this one. And I believe up here, F-150 4x4. 2011, 132,000. All kinds of aftermarket stuff on this one. Smoked headlights, fender flares, a little bit of meat left on the tires. Got some surface rust down here. Fake carbon fiber on the... It looks like a fender flare coming with it. Got a toolbox back here. Taillight guard. Does have the tow package. Let's slide under here. Well, that's definitely a lot better than the last one we were looking at. A lot better shape. About the quarters or rockers on this side. And up here, not too bad. Rather clean compared to some of the ones sitting in here. Got the aftermarket seat covers underneath there. Looks like it preserved it. Let's hop on in here. Wheel cover. This is another one, guys, where there's mods and stuff all over it to personalize it, but not enough that you can't get rid of it and turn it back into a stock truck. More important to me, there's the 133,000, is how does it run? So we got the keys. Do we have power? Yes, we do. Fire it up. Oh, that's quiet. That fires right up. No lights on the dash. Nice and quiet. It has the blue colored gauges. Pretty cool. That looked good at nighttime. Stereo works. Heater. Let's see here. Now you can hear the compressor kick in right away, and it's, yeah, we don't need that. It is freezing again today. So let's turn that off. All right, another one, guys, where we have some mods on here. nothing we can't get rid of, but it's a lot of just little stuff. I would love it just stock and original. The fender flares don't bother me, but some of the other stuff, not necessary. We'll keep this on the list. Moving on. I won't bore you with all trucks today, but I wanted to show you I was starting a Power Stroke. It's got the 2 batteries, and I want to see if the little Star 8 Ultra can jump it, because it's completely dead. Let me show you. Turn the key. Well, the key was left on because somebody didn't want me to see if it runs. Completely dead. Let's hook this up. Come a little closer. The thing that sucks about these is the short cables. Okay, we have juice, 174,000. Wait till the glow plugs go out. Okay, now we get started. Nope. Let me try the connection one more time. We have enough juice for one more shot. Nope, not going to do it. So it does have its limitations, of course. So I'm going to have to call for the attendant to come over and jump it with 2 packs. I do want to be persistent with this one and get it running, because with the 2 batteries and going through all of the trouble to get this started, not many people are going to be able to hear this. And if they can't hear it run, they're not going to bid on it. So these are the ones that I stick around and go through the pain of waiting for a jump. I'll fill you in. This will be on my list, and we'll see what happens. So I know many of you are wondering why I'm looking for a truck yet or again. So I'll update you on that. The Sierra 1500, it's in getting lifters, camshaft, oil pump, and the whole engine's getting refreshed. And I do have somebody that is waiting for it and interested. If they're still waiting for it by the time I get it back, I'll probably let it go. So it's wise to get another thing, lined up with a hitch. Something preferably a little bit more heavy duty than a Holden HSV R8. That's got the hitch, but that's not quite what I'd be looking for. Maybe an F250 or F350, some sort of a dually. And then behind that, we're going to be pulling a newer heavy-duty car trailer. I want it to be safe. I want a truck big enough that I don't even know it's back there. We'll get the sway bar stabilizers so everything stays nice and straight, and get some new straps. So that's what I'm looking for, and that's why we're looking for a truck again. This has been Brian from Apex Auction Car Reconditioning. I'll catch you in the next video.